Hi, I'm Marco, and I welcome you to the Alps of Switzerland, where a new prospector is trying to find gold in the cold glacial rivers. Here in this location, the gold is small and elusive. However, it is a gold-bearing river, and a beautiful location as well. The water dam diverts most of the water into a power station. This means in this section of the river it is easy to access gold-bearing spots. However, the water level is rising and changing rapidly, which makes it a challenging environment. Follow along and find out if I managed to find my first pieces of gold in my life. This video was inspired by many other prospectors which I watched online, mostly other prospectors from Switzerland, but also overseas like the Glacial gold hunter from Minnesota. Shout out to you. I'm pretty new to this, so if you have any tips, send me a comment. I would love if you like this video, and please consider subscribing if you want to see more. I know this creek here has gold, but it's ultra fine. I've been here for a few hours, a few times, and the best thing I've found is a tiny picker, but my fingers aren't the biggest, so they are really small pickers. I can pick up some small things, but we will see. If we're in the right spot, then we can find some small pickers. That's the goal for today. Alright, I'm up here now on the rock. As I said, water level is high, so I cannot sluice here. Maybe I will go down here, where the water is a little bit milder. Here we have huge stream. I would love to go into the middle here and check out these rocks. Alright, keep searching. Alright guys, I'm now here at the spot, and I'm not sure if I can sluice here. There's some interesting material, some layers and some black sand. I'm gonna show it to you now, guys. The water is a bit calmer. There's some funky stuff here. Whatever that is, probably something from the power station. We have some black sand here, really sandy, and here's some yellow streak, and it gets more like gravel. Alright, just dug here a little bit, classified it with my classifier, and I have half a bucket. I'm gonna now pan it, see if I get a few specks. If not, I want to check this yellow layer here, and if it is good material, I'm gonna check out if I can build a dam here and sluice a few buckets today. It's already pretty late, so I only have like 2 hours of daylight, but we will see. Right, it's my concentrate. I've already looked at it, nothing, but you can see there's some black sand, and I can see some micro dots. I'm relocating now to a better spot. Here I can sluice. Here we have a huge ass rock, and I want to dig here. I'm hoping the gold would fall down here. Afterwards would be better. Oh, I mean, that should be a gold catcher. But I'm gonna do this once the water level is lower. Down here would be perfect too. So I'm trying this crack here, using my pry bar to get it open. Alright. Alright, I'm digging now and I'm seeing this type of material. It's like packed, clay-like. I'm gonna put a few scoops down the sluice, clean it up, check out if I have a flake. And if I have a flake, I can happily shovel. I continue shoveling. I'm gonna put you back here. My first video, by the way, so pretty new to all these camera angles and whatnot. It's pretty difficult to actually film this stuff. It's just my phone cam, but I hope I can still get a neat little video. Here's my sluice. It's just half of my whole thing, because I cannot fit the whole thing here for some reason. And it's a bit finicky because it's 3D printed and I designed it myself. I'm not even sure if the riffles are good for my type of gold. Probably I need to change the riffles. I only have fine gold, or the biggest pieces are something, I'm not sure if it's focusing, something on top of my finger. That would be a picker here, something small. So we will see, we will see. We're out here to have fun and we don't need much gold, just a bit. Yeah, let's check out that angle. I just don't want to lose my phone. Alright, keep shoveling. Some good material here.
The material looked good to me, however this afternoon I did not find one single speck of gold. The yellow treasure remains elusive. 2 days later I decided to revisit the area and go to a spot where I know gold is present.
Alright, I made it down and it looks great. The water level is really low, the lowest I've seen since I've been here. And I'm going to a spot where I found some gold in the past. I will show you once I'm there. Alright guys, I've been searching for a better spot and I've done a test pan behind a different rock and I found a tiny speck there, here, and for just a pan, that's pretty neat. So I'm gonna relocate there. Problem is it's pretty difficult to dig there. As you can see here, the ground is really rocky and that's the spot here. Alright guys, that's more like it. Sluice is running perfectly. Wonderful. And it's a big sluice, a long one. I can put a lot of material through here. As you know, volume is key. And I think that's the case here too in this creek, because we have small gold, but it's spread out. Yeah, it's running perfect. Look at that. Nice. Right guys, what's even more important is to relax. And as it is tradition here, we're gonna have a bratwurst over the fire and chill behind the rock. After lunch I decided to put a few more buckets through the sluice and then do a little cleanup. It was pretty cold, so I decided to put a concentrate into a bucket and take it back home for a proper clean out. So I'm back home and this is my concentrates. There should be a few specks in here, not much. I'm gonna pan it out, classify it here with the kitchen strainer. Use this magnet to get the magnetic bits out, and then we will see what I got. Nothing in the big piece, like the things that were caught in the strainer. Let's check out the fine stuff. Alright, I pan it down and there's a small piece here and that's the haul for today. Not a lot, but at least I got some gold. I've had better days, but under a nice zoom they look like nice flakes. As I said, I've been there a few times already, 2 times, and as you can see, this is what we got today, and this is what I got in 2 days of mining there. 3 hours every day, so this is 6 hours, and this is probably 2 or 3 hours as well. So you can see there are a few nice pieces here, but I did not get them today. But nonetheless, I will add this small pile to my big pile, and my goal for the end of the year would be 0.5 gram. I'm not sure if that's possible here with my creek. I probably have to go there a lot. Alright. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you liked the video and send me a comment. I would love to hear some tips from you guys on how I could improve my gold mining. Well, that's it. Cheers and goodbye.